If you've got a teenager who is constantly on their phone, I want you to consider something that might feel a little backwards at first. What if the phone isn't the problem? What if it's actually the solution? I'm being serious, and I understand the confusion. See, because from where you're standing, it looks like they're always on their phone. They can't seem to ever put it down. And when they're on it, man, they ignore everything else. And your instinct to take it away, to limit their amount of time on it, or to even control access to it, man, I get it. Because on the surface, it makes total sense. And it makes total sense until you actually understand what's going on inside of their head. See, here's the thing. Every time they pick up their phone, for them, they're not just wasting time. They're solving something that you can't see unless you know what to look for. Listen, I have spent years as a substance abuse counselor, and I have seen this exact same loop in every clinic I've ever worked in. The brain doesn't actually care where the hit comes from. A chemical, a slot machine, a screen. It's looking for the same thing, which is a way to escape the weight of the present moment. Now, I want you to take that information and think about how the phone works. It's fast, it's easy, and it doesn't ask anything from them. I mean, think about it. Scroll, something new. Swipe left or right, something different, something more exciting. There's no effort, there's no pressure, and there's no expectation. Now, compare that to the rest of their day. They've got school, tasks, responsibilities, and conversations that they don't really want to have, right? See, and all of that requires something from them, like attention, energy, and effort. And here's the part that most parents miss. See, effort, man, it's expensive for the brain. So what does the brain do? It looks for the fastest way to reduce that load. And the phone is sitting right there, ready to go. So when you see your kid disappear into the scroll, what you're actually watching is their brain shifting away from effort into relief. This is why it's so automatic. That's why it happens without thinking. That's why you can walk in and say something simple, and it feels like you've just interrupted something way bigger than that particular moment. And that, my friends, is because you did. You interrupted the system that they were using to regulate themselves. Now, here's where this really starts to matter. If you treat the phone like the problem, you will continue to fight the symptom. Take it away. And that need it was solving, yeah, see, it's still there. So what happens? That need shows up as avoidance, shutdown, irritability, and maybe even conflict, because the brain is still trying to solve the same thing. Because this isn't about discipline. It's not about they just need to try a little bit harder. It's about understanding what the behavior is actually doing for them. And once you see that, everything changes, because you stop asking, how do I get them off the phone? And you start asking, what is this behavior replacing? Because when you solve that, the grip the phone has, yeah, it just starts to loosen. And not because you forced it, but because it's no longer needed in the same way. That's where this starts, friends, because this isn't about the phone. It's about the problem the phone is solving. That's what I got for you today, friends. We'll see you on the next one. Peace.